Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are playing as Buha, and this is the start of a succession game between myself and Arumba, when my current leader, who is named Mwami Rahuga Bahaya, boy, this is going to be a fun LP. When he dies, Arumba Buhaya is going to take over the throne, and I will actually be sending my save over to Arumba. In the last episode, which is also the first episode, what we did is we took over Rwanda over here and basically doubled our development base. We had a development of 20, and I believe they had a total of 18. Indeed, that is true. So we've almost doubled our development in the first turn. We did sort of screw up a little in that we probably could have vassalized these guys too. That being said, I mean, we're already sitting at about 20 aggressive expansion with some people, including, I was quite surprised to see across the little pond over here, we actually have a surprising amount of aggressive expansion with some of these fellows. Not enough that it would have been a problem, but it's okay. Because we do intend to take another person over here very quickly and annex some more land very, very rapidly. As aggressively as possible right now, because really, because of our increased technology cost, we don't really want to... we're fine with spending lots of admin points and doing other things like that, rather than focusing on teching up, because effectively our points are going further than usual in doing non-tech things. This is the way I always think about it. Although teching up is going to be important, and at some point we're going to want to reform the government and switch over to a feudal monarchy, probably, but we don't have to rush that out at any point. Plus, we need to complete an idea group, so we've got that. Anyway, I'm still going to be running with no leader, no advisors over here, because we're not making enough money for that, unfortunately. But, yeah, we're good. Just sit here. Alliance breaking with Nakor. Why are you breaking my alliance with you? Probably because I didn't give you the land last time. Trust is quite low. You view me with distrust? Yes. I did promise him land in the war and didn't give him any. But, you know, it was a lie. What's my excuse? I was lying. I mean, doesn't he understand that? I was just lying. So for some reason, he doesn't want me as an ally anymore. But that's okay, because we do actually have Luba over here as an ally, which is pretty good. And we do have Buganda over here as well, which is pretty potent. I mean, I realize it's only one province minor, but it doesn't actually make that much of a difference, because the base amount of manpower and force limit means that a one province minor is only slightly, microscopically weaker than these two province guys, and so it's still going to be a pretty strong ally. It is unfortunate that we've lost that. I might go and improve some relationship with them for a little while. Maybe we can keep that going on if we can. So, complaints about a bailiff somewhere. I would prefer not to lose stability, so I will take the prestige hit, even though it does put us in -1 prestige, but that's okay. Prestige tends to go towards 0. Actually, with Inspiring Victory, it's going to climb pretty quickly here. Nakor hates... Oh, these guys. Well, see, we should be natural-born friends. We have so many mutual rivals. Actually, it's interesting. No one hates Nakor, but they hate Karagwe. So, actually, we didn't have a mutual rival before, because they actually hated these guys, but now we do. Now, there we go. They broke their alliance with us. Understandably, and right now, I hate them because of that, and I don't think I could actually offer them an alliance. Yeah, minus 1,000 trust. They do not trust me, or rather, they know that I am an oathbreaker. Deal with it. So, if we were to declare war on Nakama over here, what do we got? No one would join on our side. We would have to fight Karagwe, which isn't great. We'd also be attacking into the hills. If we were attacking into Flatland, I'd be tempted to declare war and just go ahead and ninja in there right away and hope that we win, but it looks like it's not going to be a thing. We can't promise anyone any land this time. I'm still happy that I did it. I am upset that we didn't actually vassalize these guys. That would have changed everything pretty substantially, because we would have had a war ally right from the start, like a guaranteed ally by having the vassal. But that's that. That's what I get for letting these guys get in on the siege. Maybe if I hadn't split off the thing, that's possible. Oh well, too late for that. I could have given him province and still had a friend who was a 2-province major, but that would have been kind of annoying. So I'd rather keep all the aggressive expansion and everything contained within myself. These guys are now a neighbor. Now they're actually potentially a target. Actually, that's an interesting point. We do have a royal marriage with them. That's true. But I should still go and, like, prep to fabricate a claim. Seems like there's no good reason not to. So we made friends with Luba, which is good. I suspect Kazambe doesn't like me particularly much because I am allied to their rival. But just as part of sort of a long-term plan, I may as well go and suck up to them a wee bit and see what can happen. Everyone else is a little too far away to be relevant, I would say. Okay, but yeah, we're good. We can wait for our manpower to recharge. There's no reason for us to rush into another war at this time. Money is slowly going up. We're still coring things, actually. That would be over here. Still coring things. So yeah, that would be good. I would also like to get my stability up to +1. I'm happy I didn't spend it up to +1 right away, because it actually would have meant we wouldn't be able to instantly core both these provinces. But I will want to go up to +1 as a pretty high priority thing. Plus, it'll help keep these rebels under check. Still not a very high chance of getting a revolt anytime soon, which is good to see. But it'll be better if our stability is actually at +1 as well. Plus more tax dollars and all kinds of things. High stability is just great. I see no reason not to keep it at +1. +2 might be a little bit more expensive, which is too bad, but it used to be. You guys might not remember, but at release, there was no increase in cost to boosting your stability, and stability did more. Stability was even better than it was now. So you would mostly run at +3 all the time. Maybe +2 because you don't want to sort of quote-unquote waste an event. But yeah. So we are going to fabricate a claim over here. If you're not going to be my ally, I'm going to do that. Because... And then I can pull back that spy, and we will actually send it over here. Get claims on all our neighbors. Getting claims is cheap right now. So I don't want to boost stability until we've reduced our overextension, because we'd be paying a whole 9 points more. It's not much, but we may as well save a little bit of power. And the sooner we increase the stability, the more we get slightly more tax dollars, but I'd rather save the admin power. And I think most people kind of feel that way. When do you finish corn? 8th of March, okay. Oh, no. There it is. Boost. And estates. Oh, that's something I hadn't looked at. Also, encourage divination, because we're at peace and we have +1 stability. Until the end of the game, -1 national unrest. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. 11.4 years is pretty good. So, what are our estates? We got clergy, merchant, guilds, nobility. Okay, so we actually have standard setup over here. And... nobility is complaining. Actually, the clergy doesn't have land either, but it's just we don't have enough of it, I suppose. So, I think this province would be an excellent give to the nobility, because while it does ensure that there's a minimum autonomy of 25%, autonomy is ignored for manpower and force limit. And since this has a higher military development than anything else, it seems like a good fit to me. This will bring up their percentage land to 18.4%, which means they will be perfectly happy. And actually, their loyalty will be at 68%, which is pretty good, without making their influence impossible to deal with. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And right now, the 25 base autonomy, or floored autonomy, isn't going to affect us. So that's pretty handy, actually. And this should have put my force limit up enough to build an extra dude. Oh, not yet. Really? Do we have to wait a little bit before it ticks in? Yeah, okay, there we go. So we have a 9 force limit. It's not reflected there, but it should be. It's reflected here. I think I'm going to build another cavalry. It is expensive, and money's super tight right now. But the cavalry will fight relatively well at this stage in the game. So I think it's probably a good get. And then we'll have 3 and 3, which is actually not a bad ratio. I mean, still a little heavy on the infantry than we could do. But of course, we always have to be worried about losses in war, so that's going to be fine. Getting a lot of admin right now. Our guy who's a 2-1-1. I mean, thank God our heir is at least slightly better. We're going from 4 monarch power to 5 monarch power. Huge upgrade, 25% better. Corrupt nobles. Oh, I never want to just permanently lose a tax base. Losing loyalty sucks, but we just gave him a ton of loyalty, so that's okay. I don't want to lose a tax base. That would be devastating. Yeah, one of the other things is because our tech cost is increased. Again, I find that the value of admin power or monarch points shifts a little bit. Rather than making saving for technology a priority, you get effectively a bigger bang for your buck. Ooh. By spending it elsewise. And doing some internal development might be really good. This is interesting. This is very interesting. What's your higher base tax province? Capital. I guess that makes sense. So you've declared war on the person who used to be my ally. See, that's what you get for breaking our alliances, buddy. Wait. You... That's right, you were allied to Nakor. And these guys, but that broke it. So this is a perfect timing for me to declare war over here. Perfect timing. Now, we're going to have to let the morale go up. Now, I'm wondering if they're going to siege that or move down here first. Okay, it looks like they are just going to siege that out. I definitely want to declare war before the things peace out and these guys find another ally. But I can't go yet. September 1st, I think we go. I have a claim. I do. Good. Yeah, I think we just go and step on these guys, and that's going to be perfectly fine. I mean, I guess I could declare now and just... I could have declared sooner. Nakor will not jump in because they're already busy. And I'll start moving. I'll still get the morale tick on September the 1st. There it is. I will still catch these guys. We're going to be attacking to the hills, but a huge numbers advantage. They have a 1-1-1 leader. 3-0. Call it a wash. And let's go. Now, we're not going in with full morale, which is certainly a little risky. Although we have higher base morale, which is nice. Good thing they're rolling a 0 and we're rolling a 2. It's a little dicey. It's a good thing we have extra dudes. I mean, I could have waited, I suppose. I didn't have to attack. I could have declared war then, but not actually moved in to engage until October the 1st. Are you moving there? Yeah, you're going to move there, so we're just going to stack wipe you. Since this is the only territory they've got, they're not moving far. They just move one adjacent, and that's the limit of what they can do, so... I think they did get a morale tick on October the 1st. Oh, maybe not, because we did just stomp them instantly. So then we'll go and siege the terrain. We'll go and steal some of the... Ooh, 9 gold to loot over here. With our plus 25% looting speed. Very nice. Still disappointed that we didn't vassalize these guys. But now this is going to be interesting, because I suspect Nakor is just going to be eaten completely. Yeah, what else can they possibly do? Pretty much nothing. Things move. That is, right, that's 20 years of reduced morale, which we can never put up with. Also, yearly corruption. Yeah, we have to take option 1, which is mostly just moving tax base. The autonomy sucks, but that's okay. Although, that's the second time the nobility have lost some loyalty. What are you sitting at right now? Oh, it's still at 42%. You're fine. All right, let's move it up. Do we... Okay, yeah, I was going to say, we don't have to blockade over here, right? No. That would be ridiculous. And what's the tax base of this province? It's a 9. It's not bad. And 9 is about half of our total tax base when we started the game. We're currently sitting, I believe, at 38 from the 20 we had plus the 18 we got there. So, I mean, it's only been 5 years into the game. We've increased a bit. I'm still feeling like we could have done more. But we're certainly moving ahead. We are going to have to worry a little bit about potential rebellion because we've expanded our, unknown territory a fair bit. How are we doing culture-wise? I mean, I guess if I went to there, it wouldn't really show anything. But it looks like we're all green. So what... Oh, are we all Rwandan as our culture group? Oh, that's very convenient. Okay, you guys are not, though. What is this province? Rwandan. Oh, that's fantastic. So we all have a unified primary culture in this area. Beautiful. And then we go into Gondan territory. We'll call you. Let me... I don't think this is going to matter. Oh, we can't because... Oh, we already had a claim. Silly me. I mean, I could declare war on you, but... We have a truce from the Broken Alliance. Right. Right. Anyway, that's going to drop in a second. Then the question will be, do I declare war on Nicaragua? Oh, also, I should be minimizing attrition over here. What am I doing? How many people did I just lose for no reason? Probably a couple thousand. That's annoying, though. Get back over there. You don't have a siege modifier? Oh, you do! Get there. You get over here. There we go. Still no advisors. Money's running low a little bit. Boom. Done. Okay, that's 100%. I don't see any reason why we don't just eat them. And not to mention take the rest of their money. Wait, why won't you... Really? Unreasonable demands. You're not going to exist in a second. And you're worried about a couple of... Okay, that was weird. It's like when I hit shift to select it, it didn't work. There's something weird to their money. When I was holding shift to select all their money, it was going to what, like 96? Which seems to be more than they have. So there's some sort of weird thing. But we'll take 89 gold and their province. We'll get a bit more aggressive expansion, but no one will coalition us yet. Although, it would not surprise me... Oh yeah, we removed it from the map. Excellent. What's your next mission? Vassalize Nikor. They're not going to exist in a second. Manpower needs to recover? Maybe. I'm going to wait until Nikor is gone. It'll give us a different set of missions. So out of curiosity... Yeah, I think we wait. I think we wait a little bit. So I'm going to wait for that war to end. We'll see what kind of missions come up. There we go. No second one yet? Not going to take improve the prestige. That's no good. I doubt our manpower is actually going to recover. What I think I'm going to do is the thing where I take a mission and then cancel it. Just so that I'll remember to look at it again in a year. Because I'll get another pop-up. So that'll be okay. I will send everyone into my home province. I'm going to drop my army maintenance. We have reinforced completely. Yep, we're good. Yeah, definitely lost some extra manpower there because I was leaving a bigger stack in Nakoma than I needed to. So that's definitely unfortunate. We don't have any merchants allocated anywhere. That's weird. I just assumed that there would be a merchant collecting trade in our home node. What the shit? That's incredibly frustrating. So, I mean, it's only giving us an extra 10%. So, an extra 0.3 gold or something like that. Yeah, actually makes almost no difference whatsoever. But I should have still done it. I just assumed that I had a basic thing set up. I could send a merchant somewhere to do something, but... Is there really nothing that flows into the Great Lakes? It only flows out? Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. So yeah, that's going to be one of the incentives to get to the coast, is to get to a better trade node. Zanzibar in particular is going to be very good. Specifically, we'd like to grab Mombasa if we can, who is currently being eaten by Kilwa. So we're going to have a big Kilwa at some point. That's too bad. So there's nowhere small for me to pick on. No matter what, I'm going to be declaring on the primary one. His troops are currently sitting in the hills as well, which is a little bit sad for me. I wonder if I should move... I'm going to move my troops back, just on the off chance that they declare war and then they jump on me while I have no morale. I do want to keep my maintenance low. I'm not going to keep them parked to defend against rebels. Rebel count is pretty low, so that's going to be fine. Oh, yeah, total trade money is basically none. But our taxation income's gone up a lot since the start of the game. Start of the game, we were making something like 0.4 ducats. We're already up to over a gold per month. Still not going to hire an advisor, though, because we do need the money in the bank. It actually would be nice to have a bunch of money saved up for when we get to admin tech level, what, 4? 4 for temples. And just temple the crap out of this place. I realize that, you know, that's quite far away. It's going to take us a while to get to that tech. In the meantime, we do have the option of using mercs and different things like that, so that's not too bad. So we're at our force limit. Half decent composition. Don't really want to jump on these guys in the mountains. What are they at? 1-2 leaders. See, that would be probably a big advantage for them as opposed to me. So yeah, so I don't know what the next war declaration starts to become. I can't fabricate on anyone anymore. I guess I could make sure that I've got full claims on everything in Karagwe. That would be a pretty good idea. I assume there's nothing I can do down here. I don't really want to attack across the river, although I suppose I could. These two hate each other, right? No. You hate Luba, but Luba doesn't hate you back, and I don't know why that is. You've got a couple of allies, and presumably if I declared war, they'd be happy to jump in. I might even be able to get an alliance there, but to what end? Yeah, to what end? I'm not sure. Let's improve relations here a bunch. What's your trust level? Or favor level? 6. Alright, I might be able to get Buganda, rather, to join an offensive war soon, and that wouldn't be too bad. Trust level's a little lower here. We got you a little later, and our relative size is not quite as good. Money is really important right now. I don't think 16 is quite worth the 50, though. Again, I'm valuing power a little bit less in this game because of the cost of our maintenance, but other than that... Alright, next mission. That's really the only choice we've got. Okay, I'm going to recycle it again and see what comes up. So I should have taken the manpower mission. Might have been able to complete it. We're only 1/3 now. No, I suspect we'll probably declare war before that happens. We may or may not have to promise them some land. We'll see how it goes. So I was going to say, we can fabricate one more claim on you. Excellent. And I don't think there's any reason to keep the spy there. So we're going to pull you back. And we're making friends there. Are we capped over here? I think we were, right? Well, we were at some point, potentially, but let's go and improve another round. Excellent. Cores are done. And everything's part of my current states and whatnot. Yeah, so I've got 2 states. And they are both part of, yeah, so not territory. Full-on states. They've got, you know, some autonomy still, which is being pulled down. Autonomy is going to be a little higher in Bufariru because of the increased autonomy modifier. But that's okay. At some point, the increased autonomy, decreased unrest is going to go away, but I suspect we'll be good and stable by the time that happens. Feels all right. Sitting at +1 stability. No sailors, because we have nothing on the coast. Yeah, I think we're okay. Not feeling the urge to build any forts once we do get that technology. I mean, right now I do realize that they did change it so that the war score of non-fort provinces is going to be relatively high, but I think we can just more or less stomp these guys. Speaking of forts, let's bring down the... Can I not bring down my capital fort anymore? Is that not a thing? I guess not. Okay. No, there's the manpower mission again. Okay, excellent. I will take that. Because it might actually come up. Or declare war here. Would I get a buddy? Nope, no buddies. So yeah, we'll wait for some more favors to rack up, and we'll do that. I think we're fine. Because it's not like we're sitting at our manpower cap or anything weird like that. So we are perfectly fine with just sitting on our hands for a little bit longer. Certainly better than a war that's going to be kind of suicidal. Especially with 2 extra dudes in here. So that's these 2 up here. Which isn't going to be particularly healthy for my ally. Unless he can get out of there in time. But if I'm sitting in Nuduga, I could probably reinforce him pretty quick. It does suck that that's Savannah, though. It's actually really bad that that's Savannah. If war breaks out, I could go and pop a disciplined person, so that's pretty handy. Anything funky I can do with my religion here? No. There's lots of tolerance, lots of missionary strength. Or, that's local missionary strength. Yeah, no, that's all pretty good. All right. Relationships improving. Favors are getting there. Hey, you just built another troop as well. That's handy. Recall you. It would be nice if we could hit 10 favors these guys and get them in on this offensive war. That I think would be quite handy. I think we can afford to lose Diplo power. Although, again, that's going to upset the nobility by 10. 37, they're still going to be fine. I'd rather the admin. So yeah, I'll lose that. Oh, it's 40 that is the threshold. Oops. For some reason, I thought it was 33%. Okay, they'll bounce back. They'll be fine. Although that's the other thing I've got to remember is there's things I can do with these factions. See, again, I was playing Merchant Republic. I didn't really have access to the factions. Gain loyalty. No, I don't care about that. I don't care about a few ducats. This I don't care about. That I don't care about. This is actually quite cool. In hindsight, I may have wanted to make the decision on the other way around, and then taking advantage of that, finish the mission a little sooner, get myself in a better position to declare war. Does suck that they're sitting in the hills. It's going to be nice that we're going to be overstrength. And in fact, what I'll probably do before the war starts is I'll go ahead and build myself an extra couple of infantry, go above my force limit, and just try to smash into them hard and decisively. We should have enough combat width where the extra troops will help out. I think. May as well hold back a little bit longer, because we're not quite there yet. Nope, still wouldn't jump in. Yeah, need the 10 favors. Yeah, it would be handy if we get Luba in here as well, but they might declare war on me, which would be a heck of a lot better in terms of alliances, but it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't. I don't know, have we insulted you lately? Let's keep sending it there. Do I have embargoes on absolutely everyone I could? I literally only have one rival. It's literally my only option is him. And he is embargoed. Wow, that's really disappointing. So clearly we have to declare war on him because we need to get some more power projection. I mean, I don't think it's possible for us to get above 50 right now. I think the players are just too minor, and there's not enough power projection on the table. I mean, unless we do some humiliates, but I think at this point we really just want to grab territory. They're not big enough. Like, they're small enough I can just eat them completely without bothering with the humiliation. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Hope you're enjoying this series. Looking forward to seeing what the Hindoff is going to look like when I send it over to Arumba. We have grown a fair bit already. We're about 2.5 times our initial size, and that's a pretty good start. Although I'm a little bit leery that we've got like a big blue wall here between us and further expansion. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.